Oh man, we got another one again. I have a feeling this is gonna be a very interesting one. Let's get it.
Excuse me, if y'all didn't know, this is the MSC, and frankly, there's just too many white people in here, and this is a space for people of color. So just be really cognizant of the space that you're taking up, because it does make some of us POCs uncomfortable when we see too many white people in here. It's only been...
Whoa, whoa. That's always starting off strong like that? Too many white people in here. Wow. I could never... Listen, if you follow me, if you've been following me for a while, or you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that, you will know that the mother of my kids is white, right? Well, she's mixed, but she's white. Yes, I dated black girls before. Not as many as I dated with white and Spanish girls, because the first black girl I really like, you got that crush heart. When you're young and you got that first hard crush, it's like a turn off. Like that first heartbreak, it's the most painful. It just turned me off. And, so I said, that's one to myself. I think I was like, I felt like embarrassed. I felt like a nobody. So that's why I started to date out my race. And I dated white girls. They were more understanding. I think when I dated black girls, I think I had to put on that. I'm not sure if I'm the only one that think like this. I felt like I had to be something like I know I wasn't. Like, I had to wear certain clothes, certain sneakers, certain hat to look fly. I feel like I had to dress fly and stylish to keep a black girl. Meanwhile, white girls didn't care. Or I feel like I had to have like a nice car. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just me, but it can't be just me that feel like that. Like when you're dating black girls, you gotta have some amount of money. You gotta dress fancy. And white girls will just accept you just for who you are. I'm not sure how it is right now, but back then, in the early 2000s and stuff like that, like that's the way white girls that I mess with, that's how they act. They don't really care for nothing. Matter of fact, they like you enough, they'll pay for everything. You go out with them, they'll offer to pay for it. I feel like black girls, you feel like you have to do more. And I think that's why you see, I'm not sure if that's the reason, but you see a lot of young kids out there robbing, stealing, stealing people's shoes. Like I just see in the city, some guy got jumped, beat up, they took his shoes. You feel like you have to do more than, when you should just be yourself. You should be more acceptable. I'm looking at her hair on her head, nothing wrong with wearing a weave or a wig, but we all know it's mainly maybe an Indian or maybe like a mixed girl. But look at the hair you're wearing. Black people hair are not like that. So come on, man. And that's what you sound white. And this is the part I don't understand. What white people ancestors did hundreds of years ago, what does it have to do with their kids now? That's the part I don't understand. Like my ancestors went through hell back then. I know they went through it because you read the history of it. And look at the opportunity that we have now. I can't tell when last I had to go through anything similar to what my ancestors went through with slavery and being treated like that and experiencing that hatred through racism. I can't tell when last I had to experience that. I live out here in New York. Like, I experienced that maybe 3 times in my lifetime. Not to that extreme, but, they look at you, give you that look. But I never had somebody call me the N-word. Never. Never. With the ER, with the hard ER at the end, never had that happen. So I don't know where this keep coming from. It's almost like they had to have been programmed at home with this type of nonsense and this type of way they think. I don't know.
Open for 4 days, and frankly, there's the whole university for a lot of y'all to be at, and there's very few spaces for us. So keep that in mind. Thank you.
You clapping? Man, sit down.
That it's not going to be this coddling of white tears, and what that looks like, we're not going to discuss, maybe some of us have worked it out. No, you're always going to be racist, actually.
Today, I want to talk to you more about the political nature of time. For if time had a race, it would be white. White people own time.
That y'all are born into a life to not be human, and that's what y'all are taught to do, to be demons. So in this particular way, white people are all racist.
Hashtag.
Whoa. I saw a white person look like they got up. Look like that. They can't hear enough for the nonsense, so they look like they got up. They had enough. But are they serious? Is this real? All white people are racist. That's why they're demons. Whoa, 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 whoa. This was uploaded on 2020. Who the one that's been claiming demon time and doing all this shooting, robbing, gangster stuff out here? White people? Or was it black people? Pretty sure I saw Lil Durk, all these guys are claiming demon time. All these black rappers, it's demon time. Who are you likely to get robbed from? A white person or a black person? I'm pretty sure it's going to be a black person. Who are you likely to be carjacked from? White or black? I'm pretty sure it's going to be a black person. Tell me I'm wrong in the comments. I've been to white neighborhoods hanging out before. Never had one white person try to get me up out of there. Everything they were cool as hell. That's what I'm saying. Why can't we let go of this nonsense? What white people are holding you back? Listen, man, I said this before in my other video. The job I worked at, I've been working there for a long time. And I said, like after 10, 11 years, I got promoted. He put my name in the hat to be promoted, and that changed my whole life. You know, I'd make more money. Now I'm making almost $85,000, $90,000 a year. I was a white man who thought that I earned that. You saw I was a hard worker. I never call out. When somebody called out sick, I was there. I got that opportunity at the age of 30. A white man. He had faith in me. He know I was able to do the job, and I deserved that opportunity, and I got it. So who's all these white people that they? I really wish we could go back in time sometimes and have them go back. People like that go back in time and see what it was really like to go through the height and the core of racism and the hate. And they will see how appreciated they are and how good they have it now. Our ancestors fight the Civil War. That's what they died for us to have the opportunity that we have now. Yes, there is racism. Yes, there's hate here and there. But it's holding on by this much. It's holding on by this much. It's like pretty much, it's like, stop the blaming.
Cancel white people. At one point, Jong tweeted a crude graph claiming that as whiteness increased, so did awful. Later, she said that white people smell like dogs. Here's another one. Quote, white people have stopped breeding. You'll all go extinct soon. That was my plan all along.
You're white.
Are you assuming that? Are you assuming my
you
race?
Are though.
Are you fix it by
because
breaking the
we
laws?
need to get rid of all y'all.
But we don't fix it by breaking the laws. And newsflash, I was born here too. I'm not leaving.
You're recording me like I'm the criminal here.
Because you stole my property. That is literally a crime.
Land. Your ancestors stole this land.
2/3 of all white guys voted for Trump. That means anytime you see 3 white guys walking at you down the street toward you, 2 of them voted for Trump. You need to move over to the other sidewalk because these are not good people that are walking towards you.
This year, student activists demanded that all white people leave campus or else. Brett Weinstein refused. He's a professor at Evergreen State, and he called the race-based demand, quote, a show of force and an act of oppression.
This is not about you.
I'm talking it's all about him.
On terms of white privilege. This is not a discussion. You have lost that one.
That's why I'm telling you. Where do you stand? There's no middle ground. It's either them or us, and it's us. We have to stand with the people, bro. And you are representing right now the black community. Don't ask where they are. You are here. You are the community. I am the Puerto Rican community. So stand with us. Don't be divisive. Because you know what? You sound a little bit like the dumbasses that say all lives matter.
I think to save itself, but to sell blacks on this idea, you're a victim. That's your authenticity.
I like how you put that, but I thought he was talking about the government. It seemed like he was talking about the white people. Once you put it in the political, it's really them versus us because they control everything. And the white people go through, sometimes they go through similar much stuff like that we go through. Being poor, hardly got anything to eat, just trying to survive like any one of us. You think they get anything free? Yes, we know there's certain type of privilege that they do get, but this is really holding you back. Or you holding yourself back by thinking like that.
The most authentic thing about you as a black person is that you come from a victimized and entitled group. That's the kiss of death. You believe that you're going nowhere. You're not going to learn anything. You're stopped in your tracks, and you know you can't do a worse thing to someone than to give them, impose on them that kind of identity, as white Americans often do, as a way of then winning back moral authority for themselves. And it's a selfish thing to do. It's pernicious. The slave master didn't do that. He demanded labor. He may beat you, but he didn't take your soul. He didn't tell you who you were as a human being. But today, liberalism does that. And I can't have you come and speak, Mr. Steele, you can't speak to my class. I'm sorry, I really like what you say, but you can't, because you are, you know, you're telling these people that they're not victims, and I'm sorry. I think that many white people in America today are upset and tired of being judged unrelentingly as bigots. It's as though white synonymous with bigot. That equals. I mean, they're like one and the same. Nobody likes to live under an accusation. It's no human being likes that. There's gonna be some reaction, and as soon as there's reaction, whites are double bound, because then they say, we knew you were racist all along, and now you're just proving it all over again, and blah blah blah. And so whites then feel completely stifled and stop. That's a real frustration. I don't like.
A short video, but it had so much in it, in those 4 minutes. I'm gonna end it with this. I think I pretty much said everything I need to say throughout the video. But just tell you guys one quick story. It was years ago. I think I was like 23, 24 years old, and I had locked my my keys in my car because I was doing grocery shopping. And I locked my keys in the car, because my car, it automatically locked after a certain amount of time. And my keys got locked in there. And nobody would help me try and get into my car. Not one black person I asked. Say, nah, I ain't got time. I was standing out there and standing. One white guy came up like, hey, what's going on? You been out here for like 2 hours, man. He said, you all right? I said, nah, I left my keys in my car. He said, where you live? I was like, I live like 20 minutes away. He's like, you got an extra key at home? I'm like, yeah. I tried to call my mom, but my mom was at work. I didn't think she saw my call. And he was like, all right, I'll take you. I was like, you sure? He's like, yeah, man, I'll take you, man. He's like, yeah, put your groceries in the car and I'll take you and go get your key, man. Drove me home. 20 minutes. I offered him money for gas. He let me take it. He's like, nah. He's like, just be careful. Let's be safe out there, brother. Went on his way. My cousin was at home. So my cousin brought me back to come back and get the car. But you see, like, it doesn't matter what race, man. It's all about people. At the end of the day, we all in the same category, man. You can't do this separation and this type. That's what they want. They want to keep us all separated. They don't want us united as one. United as one, they have a problem on their hands. That's why they keep pushing this race card. Right now, I haven't never seen a race card push so much in my entire life that I see now since 2020 to now. You guys let me know in the comments. Give me guys take on the video right here in the comment section. Until then, I'll catch you guys next video. Peace out. You guys have a blessed day.